हाय गाइस, आई एम बैक विद अनदर वीडियो। आज का वीडियो बहुत स्पेशल होने वाला है बिकॉज इसमें हम लोग बात करने वाले ट्रेडिंग साइकोलॉजी की। तो उसमें आता है इंट्रोडक्शन अबाउट द ट्रेडिंग साइकोलॉजी एंड आई लव टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस टॉपिक गाइस। सो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड विद ट्रेडिंग साइकोलॉजी। ये होता है फियर। नेक्स्ट वन, दिस इज a very common problem. I used to deal with it a lot of time because since you have made so much losses in the past, right? आप एक डर वाले स्टेट ऑफ माइंड से ट्रेड कर रहे हो एंड what happens when you are in fear? You act based on emotions at times, right? You don't think rationally because you're already in fear, and there is this fear element which is spiking you to do the next step or the next action which is unfavorable for you in terms of the results, right? So fear को control नहीं कर सकते guys. If you are feeling that emotion of fear while trading, all you can do is narrow down to the setups you are taking. आप हर जगह मत रहो. If you're trading gold better, just trade gold. If you're trading Euro USD better, just trade Euro USD and avoid trading gold. And maybe just take the setups which you actually understand, because the fear, you need to understand the root cause of any emotions over here, because this is all like negative emotions out there, right? So the fear factor will only come once you are in the unknown territory. If you go to some a place which you're not very sure about, you don't even know the language or you don't even know how these guys operate, you're bound to be fearful because you don't know the next outcome of it, right? So only put yourself into trades where you're actually confident about when you're trading, because if you put yourself into a situation where you actually don't understand कि अब होने क्या वाला है, because fear comes from doubt. That is the base point of fear. It could be a setup you're taking in the morning and you just had previous losses and you're trying to recover now. You're trying to revenge trade the previous loss, right? And you again have the revenge feeling, plus you have less confidence, and now you also have fear. So you see how a stressful situation you're putting your psychology through, and the way you could get out of fear is by actually putting yourself into comfortable situations, which I mean by only trading the setups which you actually understand in the first place. Even if there is one reason to not take the setup, just avoid it. It doesn't cost anything, because in the end, I told you, the impatience factor. Trades are like trains, one has to come after the another. So be patient with it, and that's how you can overcome fear, because I was there too. And then the next one which comes is comparison. What happens usually is that we tend to trade in communities. There is one trader which we obviously look up to, and there is also some average traders, and we also position them at our levels, and there is always some comparison happening, right? But remember guys, trading is a mental athleticism. It is a very individual sport. Doesn't matter आप एक community में हो, you will always have someone doing better than you. There will be a guy who held that swing trade for 5 days, but you just held it for 2 days and you're like, okay, he's better than me. There is no point, because the only competition in trading is not even you versus the markets. It's you versus you, because if you conquer your inner demons, if you conquer your psychology, naturally you will get better at trading. And that's the reason why I also say that you trade to trade better and not to make money. So eventually, or maybe accidentally, you'll end up making more money. You trade to trade better and see how that will impact positively in your trading journey, guys. So don't compare yourself, especially being in the Telegram groups, or maybe you have a community or you have a mentor, and there is a lot of people taking good trades, and you think that you're not good as them. So stop comparing yourself, because the only comparison in trading is not even you versus the market, as I repeated. It's you versus you. So stop comparing, guys. And I would like to talk about the analysis paralysis right now, right? Because this is like a deeper subject. I will talk about it in the next upcoming minutes. Let's talk about analysis paralysis. So क्या होता है that once you learn technical analysis, you know how to draw your zones, you know how to draw your lines, you know what time to trade, etc., etc. So you tend to over analyze at times, right? Over analyzing is known as analysis paralysis, because you just don't know where to stop analyzing. You open a chart, you're starting from the weekly time frame, then the daily, then the 4 hour, then 1 hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes, and then every single zone you're trying to mark, and that's just stupid. That's really stupid. because what you're doing is you're just giving yourself so much information which is unnecessary. You just shouldn't be drawing that weekly auto blog which is going to be tested 3 months from now. Just draw the things which are necessary and relevant for the moment. Let's say you're trading the 1 hour time frame. You should just be caring about 50 pips up from here and 50 pips down from here, because that's maybe the ADR of the day. So don't draw something which is unnecessary in the markets, because again that will trouble you. Again, your expectations might not meet. You have drawn that lower order block, but the price just goes up and you're like, why didn't even the price come down there? Right? And that's absolutely crazy. Sometimes the stress which you're causing yourself in trading is actually coming from the things which you shouldn't have been doing in the first place. You're trying to draw predictions of let's say the price is this, it will do this, then come down here, then do this, and this is where I will enter. Your point is just knowing what's the price going to do the next step on, right? Sirf care karo what is the price going to do next. Don't try to predict, because we don't predict. We are not magicians, we're not gypsies, we're not astrologers. We are traders. We need to care about the next thing which is going to happen, right? And that's the relevant thing which we need to care about, and not the 5 things after what is going to happen. So be very conscious and aware about the analysis paralysis, because this is a detriment to a trader's career, right? He is drawing so much things on the chart and he's just confused. So get yourself out of this rut, guys. Okay? So let's talk about social media toxicity, right? Since we talked about greed, we talked about impatience, FOMO के बारे में बात की, I think all these topics were very relevant. And let's talk about social media toxicity. What do I mean by this is that there is so much guys on social media, and I don't mean to defame anyone, or I don't mean to talk shit about anyone, but what I mean is that if it depends upon your inner voice and you as a person, and trusting very few guys whom you think are actually good at trading and just following their footsteps, because everyone on social media is a profitable trader. Trust me or not, everyone will showcase their image on social media, because social media is the best version of a person, because that's the highlight of their day or the life, right? And that's the things which they post on social media. That's the reason why everyone seems to be very happy on the social media, but in reality people sometimes tend to be very broken, right? And it is very real, and that's the reason why you should avoid social media influencers if you find red flags in them. And what do I mean by red flags is that you need to exactly see that the number one thing, if he's just showing you lifestyle, just profits, just this and that, and is trying to convert you into his signals group or premium channels, that's number one red flags. The green flag you must be searching for a trader is that maybe he's just trying to provide more education. He's talking more about the chart work, right? He's coming on live, he's sharing his analysis, he's giving out live trades. That's the green flag you must be looking for a trader, right? And that's the reason why you must avoid social media, because usually social media toxicity will directly come over here, which is to do with the comparison factor. If you're on social media, there will obviously be a trader who is more better than you, right? You're comparing yourself with this trader who is trading for 5 years now and he's more profitable than you, and you're trading for 7 years and not profitable. You don't know the reality. You don't meet him every day to see the BTS of that person's life. So this is very real, and this could actually be the detriment for a trader's career, because ऐसा हो सकता है that what you're doing is the best thing, but now you're looking on social media, you're seeing people doing better than you. Everyone on social media will have someone or the other on the social media will have a better life than you, whether it be his physique, whether it be his car, whether him taking good trades than you, maybe having more followers, and that indirectly causes your brain to compare yourself with that entity, which is again a stupid comparison to do, because he's living a very different life, you're living a very different life, your purpose on this earth is very different compared to that person, and the journey has been so different, right? My journey is so different than the traders which I meet right now, right? I had to start everything from the scratch, whereas traders right now are in a very sweet spot, because they actually have good influences out there who teach the actual right way of trading. So stop this, guys. This is the thing which might put you into a lot of trouble, right? Mentally. So let's talk about the last thing, which is self-image. As I mentioned, this is the self-image, and what exactly I mean by self-image is that if you don't perceive yourself as a profitable trader, doesn't matter what amount of knowledge you have, you'll still be a losing trader. You have to convince yourself that, you know what, I am a profitable trader. It doesn't matter if I make losses, if I make break evens, if I take bad trades, if I take bad decisions. That's the part of the process. I will view myself as a profitable trader. Doesn't matter what happens. Even if you're losing, right? Even if you're losing the markets, you're not making consistent profits, you will have to tell your mind to see yourself as a profitable trader, and that's how you wire your subconscious to actually feel on how a profitable trader feels like. And once you know that you told yourself that you're a profitable trader, naturally you will start acting as a profitable trader, and it might be also not doing the lame mistakes which a losing trader does, right? Let's say for instance you call yourself an athlete, you'll naturally feel more energetic, you'll naturally eat more healthier. So all these small little things do affect in the longer picture, because all these small efforts, they compound overall. So that's the reason why your self image, because you are only the person who is going to be living with yourself all the time. And if you don't view yourself as a confident trader, as a profitable trader, as the best trader in the world, the number one thing you should be caring about is calling yourself that you're the best trader in the world. You need to tell yourself again and again and again that you're the best trader in this freaking world. Doesn't matter if you're the worst trader in the world, you'll have to tell yourself the same thing again and again, that you're the best trader in the world. It all boils down to your confidence in the end, and viewing yourself as a profitable trader will change the whole game for yourself. Because let's say you're fat, I don't mean to shame anyone, I don't mean to body shame anyone, right? Let's say you're fat, but you keep calling yourself, okay, you know what, I am fit, you will naturally feel good about yourself, right? You will naturally feel good about yourself, and you will naturally have no inferiority complexion anymore with the terms of your body fat. So that's my message to every trader out there, that social media toxicity, greed, impatience, FOMO, revenge trading, confidence issues, fear, comparison, self-image, analysis paralysis, most of these things are just illusions. If you actually get to the root cause of it, it might get solved in a day. In just one day the click might happen, and you will be like, okay, I was so stupid back in the days to feel that way. But in the end, it's a journey. Without the trial and errors, without the failures, there is no success. And even if someone goes through no trial errors, no failures, that might be a very temporary success, because in the end all these trial and errors and efforts and doing things which work and then don't work, unlearning, relearning, etc., just builds more character, guys. So make sure that you got the point of this video, guys. I'm really trying to help new traders out there who just started out, because when I started out, there was not a lot of good information available on the internet. So take advantage of videos like these, guys. And thanks a lot for watching this video. If you stuck till the end, it's really something which means a lot to me. And please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, guys, and I will see you in the next one.